Hey babe, what's up?
I'm good.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Rejected.
What?
I'm gonna walk away.
You're gonna walk away?
The way that like traditional dating has like faded out, it's like now we have to make it like unnormal for like a guy to like do the things that they like did before.
What were the things women did before?
Exactly. I don't know. I mean,
You said you were desirous of traditional courtship, correct?
yeah.
Okay. And do you know what that looks like from a guy's end?
What do you mean?
Okay. So asking you out, taking initiative,
That's like
planning the
traditional dating.
date. Wednesday, 7 p.m. I'm taking you here, picking you up, leading, paying for
Yeah.
the date. What were the women's traditional roles?
I don't even know. That's actually a hard question. I don't even know. Like, it's like, I feel like in the beginning stages of dating, like, there's not a lot, like, a girl can do just besides, like, I mean, really just, like, show up.
As a woman, as long as you have male contacts in your phone, you should never be broke. And if you can't ask any of the male contacts that text you, hey, good morning, what you doing, for money? Yes, it is time. Block, 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 block.
If you're picking up girls in the club and she's twerking at you, if you're thinking, man, this is going to be a great mom, you're a dumbass. Right? Like, bro, like stupid. And I've said that in my videos, right? Like, wherever you're picking them up, like if you're picking them up at a festival and they're and let's say they're half naked, they are entitled to do that. But you have to understand that this is a woman that seeks male validation. That's what they like. That's what that type of girl likes, right? On average, right? You can do a blank, but on average, that's what that girl likes.
Yeah.
I do think as a man, it is getting increasingly harder. And I talked about this also. The competition's heavy, especially with social media.
Yeah.
What they see now is the top of the top of the top. Whereas what my parents had to deal with, let's say, or even 20 years ago, you only dealt with the 10 to 20 people you knew in your social circle.
Bam.
So you only had to be the 1% of 20 guys.
Yeah.
Right? To get most of the play.
Yeah.
Today, you have to be the 1% of the world.
After the divorces, spend all the alimony money on cars.
New car? Should you be at home with the kids? You told me, oh, you can't watch the kids, blah, blah, blah. And look, you're out here. All right. Wait till I tell the judge, too, about this. No, this is cool. All right.
How much do you expect your guy to make a year?
At least 7 figures. 7 figures at least.
Do you know how difficult it is to make 7 figures?
Absolutely, I do.
Obviously, we deserve it. 7 figures.
7 figures, both of you.
Yes, we deserve it. What?
Stop the cap.
If you marry a woman, you are setting yourself up to be destroyed, especially if you are a productive man. There is no way you go down and get a marriage certificate with all of the information out here about marriage.
Factual.
There's no way you should be getting married nowadays. If you find some girl that you just got to claim with your cake ass, you go and you get a contract with the heifer where you are protecting yourself. Yeah. Because if you don't protect yourself and you marry one of these women who are not coming from money or get money, which is basically almost all of them, all that you've worked for, all that you've went to school for, all of this is in jeopardy. It's dumb to get married if you are wise now.
Biggest red flag in a man.
That he supports Andrew's.
I hate him.
Oh yeah. I think that's what all men say to get on the side of women, but most of you guys, you agree with them.
You cute. Can I get your number?
No. I'm married. Why you want my number?
I said, where are the cucumbers?
Oh, the cucumber.
Gotcha, bitch.
I feel really embarrassed right now. Go that way. Up at the front. They should be over by the deli.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm so sorry about that. You scared
you're
the
okay.
shit.
I'm gonna propose this year.
What?
Can you believe the price of this beer? Inflation, am I right?
Is she thinner than me?
You have a lot in common.
So she's not younger than me, she's not skinnier than me, and she's not prettier than me. Then why couldn't it just be me?
Because she's softer than you. She's quieter than you. She doesn't yell at me. She doesn't call me an idiot or tell me to shut up all the time. She listens to me.
Who gets more matches on Tinder, the most attractive man or the least attractive girl? So we decided to do a little Tinder experiment. Here we used photos of a male model, take a look, clearly good looking guy, and here is a girl who's clearly not so good looking. So we wanted to see which one of these will get more Tinder matches. The male model got 112 likes in 24 hours. Pretty good. Let's compare it to the not so attractive girl. She got 474 likes in the same time span in the same city. So that shows you that the least attractive girl still does 4 times better than the most attractive guy.
If this is not a sign that you need to get off the dating apps, guys, I don't know what to tell you. You got a lot of women on there who would just sign up just to lead guys on, to reject dudes, to get an ego boost, and then they keep it moving. You got a lot of women who don't have much going on in their lives, so they use dudes for entertainment. You got a lot of women who just sign up to plug their OF accounts. They use their Snapchats to get a lot of dudes that's gonna follow them. They plug their Instagrams. They do all these different things in order to just waste your time. Now, I'm not saying you can't get a hookup, you can't meet a woman here and there, but for the most part, and you guys can attest to this, she's not really all that attractive. You would never approach that type of woman in real life. Just be honest. Most dudes are not getting attractive women on dating apps. They're getting women who are bottom of the barrel. Women who have 3 kids by 4 different dudes, who weigh 300 plus pounds, and they're not really desirable. So these women flood the dating apps because they know they can finally get that praise and that validation that they always wanted from an attractive guy.
Women do, if she's pretty, bro, a woman could go and kill 10 people. If she was smoking hot and her mugshot came up, it would be all over Twitter.
Kill me anytime, babe.
And the replies.
They'd love her anyway. She's hot. That's it. Women can be unconditionally loved. Men are only loved for how useful we are. The second you stop being useful as a man, you'll see how cruel this world is.
I want a boyfriend. Who is gonna be my fucking boyfriend?
Hell no. Tell her no, no, no.
It's time for you to show up right now. I'm not waiting anymore. I've waited long enough.
She belongs to the streets. All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because, you know, come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because, look, okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, yeah, we're friends. No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor, and trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
You know, it's just the fact that I know I'm a hot bitch and I can bag any dude I want, but I'm just stuck on this one dude that won't make me his girlfriend.
2 guys can send you the exact same text message or can approach you and say the exact same thing. And if you're attracted, you're physically, sexually attracted to one of them, and you're not attracted to the other one, the guy you're not attracted to suddenly becomes creepy to you, and the guy you are attracted to, you will accept all of those advances. You'll be flushed in the cheeks. You'll be feeling all types of tingles. You know it.
How much should a wedding ring cost?
Like 10,000.
10,000?
10,000, yeah. 62,000.
Why such a specific number?
I have one in mind already, and if it's not that one, it's not it. No.
What about you?
60,000.
60,000.
50,000 at least.
That's enough internet for me today.
If your wife can spend more than you make, like you need to make more money, 150 maybe to 250,000 a year would be comfortable for sure. The more the merrier. That'd be comfortable.
300,000. Like, I guess if they made less than that, I feel like we wouldn't have the lifestyle I wanted, so I would work. Life's expensive.
Anywhere from 70 to 100K. I would have to say 127.
$500,000.
What?
Is that bad?
Probably 150 to $250,000 a year.
So this is based off what I posted yesterday. Do girls have rosters?
100%.
How does the girl roster work?
The one guy, the girls always have one guy that they're like, if he asked me to be his girlfriend, for sure. And then they've got like a couple other ones that, yeah, like they're fun. Like, oh yeah, he's really fun. Like we have a lot of fun. So it's like 1 or 2 that they have really a fun time with. And then they've got probably 2 or 3, because, or depends on how pretty the girl is, that they just use.
You know what's crazy and insane? If a man turned around and said, I use women for this. This is how I take advantage of women. This is how I rank them. I got them stored in my phone under women who hook up, women who I just lead on, women who I just take advantage of. He would be doxxed. He would be canceled. He would lose his job. Everybody would come after him. Now, the next thing you have to understand about women is they're going to rank you based on how attractive they find you. So if she views you as more boyfriend, long-term material, or you're like average looking to her, you don't really get her wet, what's going to happen is she's going to say, okay, I'm going to store this phone as a guy who can be my friend, or a guy I could just use for a free meal, or a guy that's going to pay my cell phone bill. If I get stranded on the road, this is a guy I'm going to call. But if she views you as really attractive, if you're like 10 out of 10 in her eyes, she's gonna hook up with you right away. You don't have to do much of anything. Matter of fact, she'll pay and do things for you because you're that attractive. Guys, know where you rank when it comes to dealing with women. And a lot of chicks, they'll just string you along because the guy that they really want is not giving them that attention. He's not talking to them. He's not sending them good morning, good night texts. He's not checking up on them.
How many women does it take to put a spare tire on a car? Oh, they I got it. I want it. I got it. I want it. I got it.
Whoa, no! Oh!